Welcome to Fish in the News. First thing we have to talk about, 6 foot, 200-pound catfish is a Goliath and makes supposedly the longest migration of any freshwater fish in the world. It's a cool National Geographic article. No! Wait. Enter your email to read the... Oh, it's free. Okay, I just have to... Hold on. The 6 foot long, 200-pound catfish is a Goliath. When Ronaldo Bertin began studying the Dorado, a type of Goliath catfish, in an estuary of Brazil's Amazon River, he was puzzled by the absence of adult fish. Wait, what is this fish? Dorado? I've never heard of this fish, I don't think. I mean, it looks vaguely shovel-nosed like what's that, Pirarucu? Dorado swims through several countries all the way to the foothills of the Andes on the opposite side of the continent to complete its life cycle. It goes all the way upstream the Amazon. The 7 million mile round-trip journey is by far the longest migration made by any freshwater fish in the world. I don't know about that. Maybe single migration. If you count trout perch going back and forth every day, they might win. The epic migration has likely helped Dorado increase its growth and survival, as young animals on the move benefit from a huge diversity of foods, from algae to insects. But its lengthy journey across national borders has also made the species, which weigh more than 200 pounds, more vulnerable to human threats, from overfishing to hydropower dams. Yeah, that's rough. It is a really rough time in history to be a migratory fish. Well, the Dorado in Animal Crossing is the salmon, isn't it? It's the golden salmon. So this is not the Dorado in Animal Crossing. Yeah, this is in general, it's just a really shitty time. Like, the past 200 years are the worst for fish migration that it has ever been. Like, it's even overfishing was not as much of an issue as how much of an issue this is nowadays, like the amount of dams and such. Same reasons migratory freshwater fish have declined by 76%. Yep. Despite their dire situation, migratory fish have historically been offered little protection. Yeah, no, we don't typically care, unless we eat them. Just 2 protected species are migratory fish, Mekong giant catfish and the lake sturgeon. Lake sturgeon are on the fine side. That number doubled in February when the Dorado, along with another Goliath catfish from the Amazon, the Piramutaba. There's another Goliath catfish? Dude, the Amazon River's so cool. I really need to meet a like Brazilian fish biologist who will take me. Imagine the ridiculous things that I could see by spending some time in Brazil or anywhere along the Amazon River, to be honest with you. That must have the most ridiculous fish species abundance in the world. Yeah, Amazon is so crazy. Brazil, this is the 3rd time you've given us a giant catfish this week. Apex predators, the Amazon, 7 species of Goliath catfish. I was making fun of it. There's 7. Play a fundamental role in the balance of the river system. What's more, migratory fish account for 80% of the Amazon's commercial fish production. Interesting. That's 1 per weekday. Wow, you could catch a different Goliath catfish in the Amazon River every day of the week. Virgin River. I forget. Oh, what? Wait, where's Utah? Virgin River's Utah. They have a shiner, I think. Oh, Virgin River chub. That's what it is. I'm going maybe here in June. They're trying to protect a bunch of fish species. Woundfin, Virgin River chub, desert sucker, virgin spine dace. This is the cool one. Why don't they have a picture? Oh, there it is. Virgin spine dace. Dude, I love spine dace. I want to catch a spine dace so bad. That's like my #1 target while I'm in California. It's the genus, not now. Leather side chubs. That's like my #1 goal while I'm in California. These leather side chubs, the spine daces, are so cool. There was one that went extinct in California like not that long ago. Look at this thing. It's sick. It looks really European. So cool. White River. There's so many just random small groups of endemics out west. It's ridiculous the amount of time that I'm gonna have to spend searching random springs and such to try and find these type of things. But it's cool that they're protecting them. 2 new species of lamprey in California. Oh yay, lamprey. Found diversity that's never been reported. I feel like every time any scientific study looks for diversity, they find diversity. Is that a crazy statement? When was the last time a research paper was published? Well, I guess publishing is not a wouldn't probably happen in inconclusive results or even negative results, because papers want headlines, or journals want headlines. But regardless, it's crazy that every time we're like, hey, I wonder if these two fish which have been separated for a while are different species. They're just always different species. Like the 5 pirate perch thing just went through on iNaturalist. So we now have a different pirate perch for every freaking part of the country. You won't read papers where new species are not discovered. I understand. That's what I'm saying. It presents a bias, and also journals won't take those papers oftentimes because they want a headline. You know, they want the best papers in their journal. But we looked at pirate perch diversity recently, and now look at this. We've got 5 different species of pirate perch. So I gained 2 species with this. Huge problem with academia in general? Yes, that is true. Academia in general does have the problem of only publishing hard positive or hard negative results. So p-hacking becomes heavily incentivized. You can just make a nothing burger paper. If you just test for 300 things, you get 1 false positive with a low p-value, and publishing it and you're good. So how long have these lampreys been separate? I think it's very important to identify and learn about these unique populations before we lose them. That's crazy. Not in case we lose them, before we lose them. Like these, they're definitely gonna disappear. Probably not far away, especially in California. Wait, so where in California? Can I catch these? The Napa River and Alameda Creek. I've never heard of either of those, but if I go to either of them and I find a baby lamprey, new lamprey species, I'll have to add it to iNaturalist though, which means I have to convince Eschmeyer to add it. East Bay. Yeah, I don't know anything about California or where various things are in California. It's cool though. If I catch a, it's LA, really? There's an endangered new species of lamprey in LA waters. All right. Oh wait, I have one more thing to talk about, chat. Imagine thinking I was ending it there. How about one of the smallest fishes in the world makes a sound as large as a firecracker? This thing looks like Pitacyprus progenetica, which is the smallest fish in the world. I wonder if they're related. Yeah, probably, because it's in Myanmar. The smallest known brain of any vertebrate in the world. So it's not the smallest fish, but it has the smallest brain. Study this fish primarily for neuroscience. That makes sense. Small, transparent fish. They're so loud that even when walking past their tanks, you can hear audible pulsing sounds. What? How? Specialized muscle pulls the fish's ribs, then the bone strikes the swim bladder. Wait, this dude is playing the rib cage? Bro has 2 brain cells and he's using them to play his rib cage as an instrument. That is horrifying. Imagine if a larger creature did this. Like, thank God it's one of the smallest fish in the world. What if there was like a bear-sized animal that has like a roar, just slammed its rib cage against some organ in its body to make a sound? Yeah, what if there was a whale that did this? I was thinking something actually scary, but yes. Whoa.